Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for listening. My name is Tony Glasgow. I'm your host. And today I may be taking a little bit of a left turn, not something I generally talk about, but I figured the name of the show is Talking With, and I normally do sports, but that doesn't, I figured, why am I limiting myself? So I just thought I'd go over a little bit some of the things that I'm reading. And last Christmas, I asked for 3 different books, and they were some of the books that I thought that I could just read and grow from and learn from. One was a business book by Myron Golden. Another one was more of a philosophy book of, it was entitled How to Know God. It was the yogic aphorisms of Patanjali. He was a philosopher way back in the day. And the third one was a book called 3 Magic Words. U.S. Andersen is the author on that one. And I heard about this book, and then I knew what the 3 magic words were, and they don't tell you until the end, as far as I know. And I didn't want to just jump to it and read exactly what it is. I know what it is, so I would like to just eventually get there on my own, reading through it. So this would fall into the metaphysics category, things that deal with your mind and how your mind works and how it's separated in the different parts. And this one is specifically titled, the mind, this chapter that I'm reading from is specifically titled Mind. And in the last part of that chapter, the mind, there's a couple of paragraphs, and it's entitled The Magnificent Aspiration. First time I read this, I just kind of glossed over it and read it. For some reason, it drew me back, and I wanted to read it over again. And so the second time I read it, I marked it up, some of the things that stood out in my mind. And since then, before recording this, I probably have read this 5 or 6 times, and I get different meanings out of it every time. And that's why I keep going back to it, because it does give me a different meaning every time I go to it. So it starts off by saying, gradually, the barriers in your thinking dissolve before the weight of a greater conception. Gradually, your mind turns from its concern with circumstance toward a beginning grasp of a greater and more towering reality than you've ever dreamed. And it goes on to say, thought is the only mover. According to the degree of your conscious intelligence, you will grasp the power that is yours. According to your conscious intelligence, you will project images into the subconscious mind, which are great or small. Thus, there will be returned to you only those circumstances of which you are capable of conceiving. But whatever you conceive will be returned to you. And if doubt and fear predominate your thinking, those very things that you fear will be visited upon you, for they are convictions that the subconscious mind must create into actuality. We can't escape living in the subconscious mind, and we can't escape thinking, and we can't escape having our thoughts manifest themselves in our physical world. We can control our thoughts, and therefore we can control our destinies, and we can become as great and as powerful as we can conceive of being. For there is at our disposal the unlimited power of all creation. Now, like I said, when I first read that, it didn't really hit me like it hits me now when I sit back and think about it and mark it up and think about each line of those 2 paragraphs. And so basically what this is saying is that whatever you can conceive of in your conscious mind gets fed into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is not a discriminator. It only knows what is given, the information that is given, and it tries to produce a result. In today's terms, I guess it would be more bluntly put as be conscious of what you're thinking about, have positive thoughts, good vibes, good things will come your way. But on the other side of it, there's actually a working, living thing that produces and manifests all the things that you would like to have in your life. And so I hope this touched someone. I hope this helped someone get a little bit of an insight, as it has me, because this helped me tremendously just reading this book. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Thank you.